All right, page 2. Let's see, what is the radius of a circle if a circle has a diameter of 10? Well, that should be pretty easy. If its radius is 10, if its diameter is 10, you should know how big the radius is. All right, this one's tough. 21. A cone has a volume of 8 pi units cubed and its height is 6. So what is the radius? Okay, so we've got a cone and its height is 6. So what is its radius? How can we tell what its radius is? Well, for a cone, we find the circle, so pi r squared. We'd multiply it by the height, and then we'd divide by 3, because we'd crush it at the bottom. That's how we find a cone. Okay, so we'd start with the circle. That's what the pi r squared is. We'd multiply by the height. That's what the 6 is. And then we'd crush it at the bottom. And when we're all done, we get 8 pi. All right, so let's multiply this side by both sides by 3. What if we didn't crush it? What if it was just the pi r squared times 6 and we multiplied this both sides by 3? Then the other side gets 3 times bigger and is 24 pi. Okay, well, I see a pi on this side, I'm going to cross out. I see a pi on that side, I'm going to cross out. All right, so I have 6r squareds equal 24. I'm going to divide by 6. R squared equals 4. The radius is the square root. We take the square root to get rid of that, and the radius equals 2. All right, this was pretty tough. So if the 2 was the radius, that means the circle was 4 pi. So if it was just the circle, it was 4 pi. If it was the cylinder, we let the 4 pi grow by 6 and it became 24 pi. And then when we crushed it down to a cone, it gets divided by 3 and it goes down to 8 pi, and that's what we were looking for. So tough one. The radius was 2 for that one. Super tough. That's why I put tough by it. But if you could follow along. All right, let's see. A circle has an area of 200.96 units squared. So the area equals pi r squared, right? So now they're saying the area is 200.96, and that equals pi times our radius squared. Well, first thing you're going to have to do is divide by pi, because we're just trying to find the radius by itself. So let's divide by pi, or in other words, let's see how many groups of pi 200.96 is. So divide that by pi, or divide that by 3.14, and you should see how many groups of pi that is. And I think I'm going to do it on my calculator. I'm going to do 200.96 divided by 3.14, and I get 64. 64 was the number that our radius had to square to be. So I think you guys probably know at this point the radius was 8. Okay, cool. And what about a circle if the area is 121 pi? So we've got a circle, it's got some radius, and at the very end, the area becomes 121 pi. Can you work backwards? That one's kind of easier. And finally, can you graph these? Do you know where it starts? Do you know where it finishes? Or do you know how it moves, I mean? All right, good luck.